Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Wicker Couch. My name is Kathy. Welcome to my channel. And as always, welcome back if you've been here before. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd appreciate a share or two. So today I'm going to talk about, I want to start off by talking about something people in their 60s and older, I guess everybody struggles with this, but I got a doctor story for you. Oh, by the way, it is a wet day in Florida. It's overcast, there's clouds everywhere, so I'm squinting, and that end of the couch is wet. Anyway, here's a doctor story. So I have a problem. I have lots of problems, but I have a problem. I suffer from a thing called vasovagal syndrome. This is a syndrome where I pass out when I get shots or blood drawn or anything like that. And it's not something I'm proud of, it's something I have. And some people make fun of me, some doctors and nurses have even made fun of me. Some have said, oh no, you don't, you'll be fine. And then I've busted my face open twice in my life because they didn't believe me. So that's what you need to know before you hear the story. So I'm having surgery on my knee, laparoscopic surgery, not a big deal, on October 9th. And I had to go get, I forget what it's called, but pre-certified. You know, I had to have a pre-op visit where my regular doctor signed me off and said she's fine. Well, I don't have a regular doctor right now because my insurance changed. So I went to an urgent care center here in Eustis, Florida. So I go in there, and the first thing that happens is the nurse comes in, or I don't know, nobody ever identified themselves. Well, yes, they did. Some people did. I'm assuming she's a nurse. She comes in, asks me questions, blah, blah, blah. And then this guy is training with her, who's a firefighter from Denver, and they don't certify them. If they have a certification in Denver, they have to get recertified here. So he's getting certified. I'm like, great, as somebody who's, you know. Anyway. So I start right off the bat. I said, look, I know you got to draw blood. Oh, there's a hummingbird right over there. Oh, I wish he'd fly behind me. I hope he flies behind me. So I told him right off the bat, I said, look, I have vasovagal. I don't like needles. I'll probably pass out, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at the guy that was training, and I said, if you haven't ever done this on anybody, or you've only done this a few times, please don't do it. Please let the lady do it. So he said he'd done it a lot, and he assured me he'd be fine. Well, he didn't do it. The girl did it. And so she tried, and she couldn't get a flow going, so she had to stop. Okay, I'm already anxious. Then I'm like, oh my God, you're going to have to stick me again, aren't you? So I'm not helping. So then she sticks me again. The first stick was there, then she sticks me again right there. And it really didn't hurt that bad. It's just I was already anxious. Well, then I started throwing up and almost passed out, and, you know, got totally embarrassed. So then they go out, and then in walks 5 people. The doctor is training all these, I think, PAs. He's training them all. So he invites them in the room and says, hi, Kathy, this is so-and-so and so-and-so. I said, oh, great, we have a whole audience in here. I'm humiliated. And I acted like it was funny, but it really wasn't. It was humiliating. So then he comes on the other side of me, and I said, you're gonna stick me again, aren't you? I was a little mad at this point. So he sticks me, and he does fine, and he gets all the vials. After that's over, I'm always fine. But it's just humiliating. So if you suffer from that, I know exactly what you go through, and it's not a nice thing. It's spitting rain right now. Can you see that rain? Am I gonna have to go inside? I don't know, but that's my doctor story. Anyway, he cleared me. Well, he didn't clear me till today. That was Monday. My blood pressure on that day was 155 over 108. That's not good. Then I went back today, relaxed, and it was like 130 over 77 or something like that. So I got cleared for my surgery. But that's my doctor story. I'm sure you have some too. It's just not ever fun for me to go to the doctor. It's it's muggy out here, y'all. Next thing, I'm going to insert right here a little series that I just went to Mount Dora one day. It's a town 3 miles from here, and filmed all the dogs that I saw. I think there's 8. So I'm going to put that in here because I just had a great time meeting these dogs. Dogs are great. They don't care. So here's the dogs of Mount Dora, those of you that are waiting for that, right here. Now, let's talk about my segment called Something Old, Something New, Something Thrifted, Something Blue. Old, I have something great. I have this book that I got from my grandmother's house, Granny Mary in Lancaster, Texas. It's called The Beautiful Story, Golden Gems of Religious Thought. And here it is. Isn't that beautiful? So let's see. It's like coming to pieces, but let's just see what the date is on it. It has those pages that are hand inked and all. Let's see. Ooh, there's Adam and Eve right there. See, like here's the first picture. I looked it up online. Like it, how much it's worth. It's worth like $100, so I'm keeping it. The date, 1888. 1888. It's a companion to the Bible. It just takes the stories in the Bible and puts pen and ink to them. It's Tebow's wiggling the thing. Sweetie. Here's Esther before the king. It's some beautiful, beautiful stories in this book. Just gorgeous. So I thought I'd show you that. That's from my Granny Mary's house. It's special. And something new. Okay, this is cheeky, but look, okay, it's a mouse. And if you have batteries in it and you push this, he dances around and there's a little song he sings. The reason why this is funny is I have another one that's like the little girl. This one kind of looks like a little boy. And the little girl has like a longer red dress on. And my granddaughter, Lily, excuse me, plays with that one all the time. So I found the boy at a thrift store matching her. That's something else, something new. Oh, that's not the something new. This is the thrifted item, sorry. This is what was thrifted. The something new was in my health insurance, because I'm on Medicare now, and then you have to have an extra health insurance that you pay for. They give you every 3 months like $75 worth of free kind of drugstore stuff like pain meds, Band-Aids, reading glasses, all kinds of things that you would find in a drugstore. So I got that in the mail, and it felt like it was free. It's not, but it felt like it was free. So I'm counting that as something new. A big old box of just normal stuff you use around the house. it's $75 worth. Of course, I already pay $150 for that insurance, but my retirement in Florida, your retirement supplements that $150 a month. So, yay! I think it's good. Something old, something new, something thrifted, the mouse, and something blue. You'll like this. The something blue is my daughter's prom dress. Now, I don't know which prom this was, but there's the front. It's pretty, it's long. Kind of is like a mermaid kind of thing at the bottom like that. It spreads out like that. But isn't that pretty? I found that in a box. It's so cute. And so now when Lily comes over and visits, we put this on her and we put these kind of clips everywhere to make it sort of look like it fits, and she prances around the house in it and twirls. She loves to twirl. So that's the something blue, because blue is my favorite color. Right now I'm going to insert a video of our place. I don't think I've ever taken you on a walkabout of our place, so I'm going to put that right here, and you can kind of see this area of Florida, what it's like. It's really humid right now though, brother. So here's the video right here. Good morning. I thought I'd take you on a walkabout in the morning at my place and just insert this in Tales from the Wicker Couch at some point. This is Doug. Doug. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hi. That's Doug. And this is the convertible top of my little car. This is a Saturn. It's a cute little thing. It's old. It's cute. Doug likes to sit up there. And yes, I don't usually park it right here, but he's safe from the dogs. This is Tebow. 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 Come here. Come here. Say hi. That's Tebow. This is Shelby. I'm dog sitting her. This is Kate. It's Kate, the old lady. Hi guys, here they all are. Y'all want to go on a walkabout? Come on. So in the morning, I like to sit right here. This is the Wicker Couch covered up. At night, we cover it up so it doesn't get yucky. And this is the crazy yard, because if you plant it in Florida, it will grow. And it will grow a bunch. This little plant you can get at Walmart for like $2. And if you plant it at the base of a tree, it wants to grow. And the further up it grows, the bigger the leaves get. It's an amazing plant. There they are, way up there. And then these little things fall down from the very top. Here's my hand. So that's how big it is. This is the tail. These are ones, we had a freeze this year, so we had a lot more of those hanging down, but they froze. And what happens in a freeze is this is the south side of the house, so a freeze will get to some things and not get to others. It freezes just a few times a year here. That's the staghorn that is very happy. I've had it for, I don't know, 10 years. It's a happy little camper there. So this is the morning. This is Florida in the morning. And I didn't plan these things. What happens is I'll buy a plant, stick it in the ground. If it grows, it grows. So these things like this area. These right here, I'm sure you'll recognize. I don't know plant names, but I'm sure you'll recognize those. They love this part of the house. And then there's some ivy growing up. I trim it down every once in a while. There's kind of the canopy. We have 3 strong wires going across. 2 go across to the smokehouse over there, and then 1 is attached to that tree. So it makes a bit of a canopy. That's a clematis plant. Very happy plant. When it freezes, if it freezes for more than a day, the whole thing dies back down to the ground. So our freeze last year in January, all of this died. And so I just rip it down and then it starts all over again. So it grew this much in a very short amount of time. Let me see if I can find one of the flowers. Here's one of the flowers up close. There's one of the flowers right there. Aren't they pretty? And hummingbirds absolutely love them. They come out in the mornings. And there's not tons of flowers because the sun comes up this time in the morning, and then there's a lot of shade. Here's the back part. This has got a lot of work to be done. I planted those little palm trees. They were $8 plants from Walmart. Here's my tall little thing, and the bugs have already gotten this guy. So yeah, that's what happens. I'll have to pull that off another time. The bugs get things a lot out here. So I'm gonna mop today. So there's the mop thing ready. Just wanted to show you a little bit of the property. And that's all for now. That's the walkabout. Oh, there. Okay, so there's Kate. And there's Doug. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Doug. Bye. Right here. I like to go over also a section of movies. I love older movies, and this week's suggestion is Sergeant York. If you've never seen that movie, it's with Gary Cooper, and it's a beautiful movie about a man who becomes a Christian in the movie, and then he's going to war, and then it's how he talks to God and talks to other people about whether he should kill or whether he should not. And it's very moving, and I'm sure it's something that a lot of people have gone through, struggles. And it also shows how people are against him because he's struggling with it. And it's a very heartfelt movie. It's a very great movie, Sergeant York. There's also a book too. I haven't read the book. I have the book, but I haven't read it. Books. I have not read anything in like 6 days. I'm terrible. But I did get At Home from Mitford by Jan Karen. That's a series, and I'm gonna read that this week, in the next 2 weeks, because I come to see you every 2 weeks. So I'm gonna read that book. Let me know below what books you like. What else? What did I make this week? I am a cross stitcher. If you go on other parts of my channel, other playlists, I sew and I cross stitch. So I made this in the last couple of days. I bought this at Hobby Lobby. I bought this pumpkin thing. They were on half price, and it's a picture frame, but I just covered the picture frame up. I made this cross stitch, and then I put it on foam board, and then that piece of fabric underneath I put on another piece of foam board. Hot glued it onto this pumpkin, and it's got a little thing so I can just set it as a fall decoration somewhere in my house. So that's what I made this week. I love to make things. I really do. Ooh, okay. One last thing. I have anxiety about shots, but I also have anxiety about accumulating a lot of stuff. It bothers me. And at my house, I've been here 22 years and I've accumulated, oh brother, a lot of stuff. So I've started doing something that makes me feel better, not totally great, but makes me feel better. Every day, I find a couple of things I don't need, and I put them in a garbage bag. And then when that garbage bag gets full, I just take it down to a donation center. So at least I know every day I'm getting rid of something. I don't want my kids to be stuck with all this. There's a lot here. And there's so much I don't need. I really don't need a whole lot. I need a place to lay my head and I need food to eat. I don't need to listen to much of TV anymore, I'll tell you that. I'm watching less and less and just watching things on YouTube I like. So that's something new, and you might want to try that if you've got a lot of stuff around you and it gives you anxiety. Find a way to deal with it so that you don't think about it all the time, because I was thinking about it all the time, and that's not healthy. Well, that's it. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the dogs of Mount Dora and my walk about my property. Please have a great day, a great week, and a great life. God bless you. Bye-bye.